A funny thing happened after I beat Ruiner. It started getting fun. My first playthrough was exhaustingly difficult and often felt unfair. However, retreading the 14 levels of cyberpunk brutality as the fully powered up version of my twin-stick killer finally let me enjoy the frantic, stylish combat. Revenge stories tend to be pretty straightforward, and Ruiners is no exception. You're a man with VCR text for a face, being told by a mysterious woman in your head that you have to kill a bunch of people who kidnapped your brother. The flow of gameplay is also straightforward. Walk down a corridor, get locked in a room of death, fight off waves of enemies, and walk down the next corridor to the next room of death. You'll have to die many times before you earn the fun gadgets like time manipulators and defensive barriers and learn how to make use of them. There isn't much variety to the stages, which all look like the factory from the end of Terminator 2. You are constantly overwhelmed, barely able to keep up with all the enemies and bullets swirling around you, which is exactly what you want in this style of game, except that Ruiner doesn't do a great job of communicating which enemies are actively killing you. Too often, I didn't know why I was dying or even if I was taking damage. At least, there are frequent checkpoints. Ruiner revels in this difficulty, taunting you at the game over screen. Yeah, it was painful to play too. Ruiner expects you to regularly respec your skill tree to deal with new threats. While I like how it forces you out of your comfort zone, making you repeatedly pause the action to redistribute skill points is tedious. Between the action, there's an interesting but underdeveloped hub world where you stroll through your typical dystopian slum, but there's hardly anything to do or find that isn't in the main missions. Once you're in a mission, you are rewarded with extra XP, weapons, and health for exploring every nook and cranny. Even though the exploration is light, I appreciate it as a way to break up all the combat. Now that I've beaten Ruiner, I feel like a god. It's too bad there isn't a new Game Plus option, but you can revisit any level to exact your revenge and continue earning XP. The game should be fun right from when you hit the start button. That's kind of the whole point. Ruiner puts you through too much of a hazing ritual to get there. For more action games, check out our reviews of Matterfall, Nex Machina, and Tokyo 42.